Hello, I'm attorney Vince Hine, and I'm going to talk a little bit about probate. And probate is the retitling of assets after death. Probate is a court-involved process that you want to avoid because it can take up to a year. The courts actually give us 1 year to complete a probate, and now it's going to be public record, and it's going to be a lot more expensive. Had you simply stayed out of probate, you would have saved a lot more money. So probate can easily take 2 up to potentially 4% of your probate estate assets. But there's a number of different ways you can avoid probate. For example, you could do some kind of trust, be it revocable or irrevocable for nursing home protection type purposes. But the point is, a trust will avoid probate, and a trust is generally the preferred method because it has all of the contingencies baked in, right? If a child passes away, it'll go down to the grandkids, but they're not going to get the money until they're mature enough to handle it at certain ages that you specified in the document. But not everybody needs a trust either. So we do have what we call our probate avoidance package, where we put together a number of documents that still keeps you out of probate, but it doesn't have all those bells and whistles. It doesn't have those contingencies. It's really more of a, here you go, kids, no probate. The downside is if a child were to pass away or something like that, you may end up redoing it and using a trust because you don't want a grandchild who's 15 or 20 or even 25 potentially getting money. It really depends on their circumstances. So probate is a lengthy process, it's an expensive process, and it just causes family a number of unnecessary headaches. So there are ways to avoid it, but be aware, a will, if that's all you have, a will is a letter to a probate court judge. A will means you are going to go through probate. Furthermore, if all your will says is to my spouse and then to my kids equally, well, you didn't need that will, right? That will is exactly what the government says happens if you die without one, and you still end up going through probate. So be very careful when you're out searching for attorneys. A lot of attorneys love wills because really they love getting the probate later on. We would prefer to keep you out of probate. Sometimes a will is appropriate, but generally there's other methods like a trust or our probate avoidance package, which is going to work much better for you, and your family will have much less work to do after you pass away. Instead of waiting a year and coming into our office multiple times to sign documents, typically they come into our office, we're done in an hour, maybe 2, and the kids can get on with their lives and not have to worry about when is this going to be done, how much more time is this going to take, when can I sell the house, etc., etc. So a will is not enough. You do want to stay out of probate, and there's a number of different ways we can do that for you. If you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to me, 262-634-6659. And again, I'm attorney Vince Hine. Thank you.